Hello there, welcome to this channel. My name is Jackson Oyungu. Today we want to talk about puberty in girls, and I want to welcome you to this channel so that I prepare you, my girl or my sister who is watching me now, who is about to get into this stage or is in this stage, that there's nothing wrong with you. Of course, when you are going through puberty, there will be a lot of changes that will be happening within your life. There will be, physical changes. There will be emotional changes that will be occurring in your life. I want to assure you 100% that do not worry, do not stress, because these changes are preparing you to move from one stage of your life to the next stage. And in every stage, there's something new to learn. And there are things that you also have to unlearn for you to learn new things. A good example, yesterday after finishing my gym session, a friend of mine told me, "Hey Jackson, would you mind bring my car inside because I parked it outside?" So when I went into this car, I noticed that the car was a Mercedes-Benz, and I've never driven a Mercedes-Benz before. The vehicles that I've driven, the ones that I'm comfortable with, are BMW and then Toyota Hilux. So when I went inside, of course I managed to start it, but I didn't know how to turn off the handbrake. And I kept on looking, checking, I couldn't see. Because my experience with the Toyota Hilux, you just pull up and you drop it down. And the same with BMW. But this was Mercedes, so I had to learn something new. I had to unlearn that now I'm no longer in a Toyota Hilux or I'm not in a BMW. So therefore, I have to learn that the system of Mercedes-Benz. And then I had to call the owner that, hey, I'm stuck. I don't know how to maneuver or bring down the handbrake. And then he helped me, and I had to learn something new. So even you who is going through this stage, there are certain things that will be happening that you've never experienced before. There will be new things that will be happening in your life, and you have to be ready and prepared to learn these things and to take life head on without stressing about the changes that are happening in you. Now, what is puberty? In our previous video, we defined puberty as the stage during which adolescents get to sexual maturity and they are capable of reproduction. So with reproduction, we are saying here that at this stage, if you are careless with your life, you can actually get pregnant as a young girl. And that's something probably I'm very sure you do not want to get or to have at the age of 10 to 14, because that's exactly the time that puberty starts in girls. So as this happens, remember there will be a lot of emotional and physical changes that will be happening within your life. Before we get deeper into this discussion, in case you are watching this video for the first time, I want to urge you that you take a second or two to follow my page, like the page, follow it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jovial Jackson, so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube and Facebook will be able to notify you. And to my followers and subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I will urge you again that you give me a comment in the comment section and share this video so that you can help other girls out there who may not have a platform like you. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, what are some of the physical changes that will be happening in the life of your girl? Remember, we said in my story of driving that you are transitioning. So remember, you are transitioning from childhood to now womanhood. And therefore, when you transition, there's changes that will be happening. The first change that will happen in your life when you transition to during this period of puberty, you will start having pimples in your face. There will be a lot of pimples that will be, these pimples can be in your face, they can be on your chest, they can also be on your back. I want to assure you that These pimples are part of your growth at this stage. They will come out at one point. You just need to take care of yourself. We'll talk about how to take care of yourself when you're having pimples at that stage. Physical development number 2. Your breast, of course, will grow from a flat chest to now a chest with breast. When these breasts are growing, it's an indicator that your body is changing and it's getting ready for womanhood and for reproduction. So do not worry about the changes. Of course, once your breast starts to grow, other people who don't know what's happening will either laugh at you or they will tell you, I like your breast. Do not worry about them. Just tell them thank you, or tell them this is my new normal, and therefore you should not worry about your new normal. Secondly, even there will be change in size in your vagina, in your cervix, in your fallopian tubes. These changes are good signs, and they are preparing you. When your vagina changes in size, it won't be as small as it used to be when you are a child, but it will grow up a bit, will change in size. Those are normal. Take care of yourself at that time. Take care of that thing, because that's a gem. It's a precious thing, and if you use it wrongly, other people where we call the slay kings and Team Mafisi may come and eat it at a wrong time. So take care of yourself. There will also be monthly menstruation. Those are normal. That tells you that you've really transformed into a woman, and you are getting ready to other aspects of reproduction. Do not worry about even during your monthly period. But I want to encourage you that during this time, please make sure that you take good care of yourself. Your hygiene has to be very, very care. You need to wash yourself, wash down there, use sanitary pads so that you don't start, stinking. And, this can, if you don't take care of your menstrual period, it can really lower your self-esteem, can make you get isolated, and that may even make other people drop out of school, or they will be not going to school for a long time because they are not taking good care of themselves. Of course, again, another change that will be happening in your life will be, your hips will broaden. Your hips will grow. That tells you that you are getting ready for childbearing. As the hip is growing, it's a good sign. And if from a flat hip, it will broaden a bit. Do not worry about that. You are just transforming into a beautiful young lady, and do not worry about those changes that are happening in yourself. So basically, those are some of the physical changes that you'll see in yourself. And like I said, do not worry about those changes. It's just a new phase in your life, and you'll get over it. So how should you take care of yourself when pimples are in your face? How do you deal with pimples in your face? The first thing that you could do, remember to wash your face at least twice with soap and water, at least twice in a day. Make sure that you wash your face. Do not squeeze those pimples, because when you squeeze them and leave them on your face, you are actually calling for more pimples to come into your face. So basically, do not squeeze them. If you squeeze, then you have to wash your face with soap and with water. And then thirdly, try as much as possible to eat a lot of fruits and fresh vegetables. That will help to deal with pimples, because pimples which are coming to your face are as a result of extra fat underneath your skin. So with things like fruits and vegetable helps to burn some of those fats. Then next thing that we want to talk about is how do you deal with early sexual urge. When you remember, your body now is ready, and your hormones are telling you that you're ready to indulge yourself into sexual activities. But I want to assure you that even if the hormones are telling you that, but it's a dangerous area to go to, and my advice for you that you should not go that direction. So how do you avoid sexual urge? One, avoid going to lonely places where you may be tempted to indulge yourself into sexual activities. If you're going for a date, go to public places. Once you're done, go home and yeah, just go home. Number two, remember the importance of keeping your virginity. You know, in some cultures, virginity is a gift, is a present that you are giving your husband at marriage. And therefore, if you waste your body, if you break your virginity at early age, that may give you a lot of problem later on when you are about to get married. So with that in mind, you know, remember your virginity is a gift that you will be giving to your husband. So keep it precious, and with that in mind, that should alone should block you from getting into unnecessary sexual activities. Of course, avoid watching pornographic movies which may, you know, prompt you to indulge yourself into sexual activities, such like movies or conversations relating to, you know, sexual activities. Avoid. Of course, engage yourself into some physical activities like sports, you know, get into groups, and, you know, with that, at least will help you to deviate your mind and make you active, make you active, and that the mind will not be in a position to only think about sex, but the mind will be engaged in other things. Lastly, and the most important point, learn to say no and mean your no. What do I mean here? Remember, at this stage, you are sexually active, but I want to advise you that you should not engage yourself in any sexual activity. So say no, even if men are saying, oh, you are beautiful, you've got nice breasts, you know, nice hips, nice butt. Say thank you and do not engage yourself into any sexual activity. I want to give you an illustration. Do not be an ATM machine. ATM machine, you see this card here? This card, this is an ATM machine. So ATM machine, you can insert a card, any card in an ATM machine, and it will give you money. And I'm saying, do not be an ATM machine where every card will come into your machine and withdraw money. Every card coming into your machine and withdraws money. In this illustration, you, the young girl watching me, you are the ATM machine, and the man's penis is the ATM. Do not allow this ATM card to come into your machine and withdraw money. That is very dangerous, because if you allow yourself to be an ATM where any card can come and withdraw money, you are getting yourself into serious trouble. It's my advice for you that at this stage, do not engage yourself in any sexual activity, because it's very dangerous for you. You can get HIV/AIDS, you can get unwanted pregnancy, you can get sexually transmitted infections, you can drop out of school, and you can ruin your life. It's my advice for you that at this stage, focus on your education, focus on things that matters in your life, and if you have to indulge yourself into sex, please use condom. Use condom if you have to indulge yourself into sexual activity. But remember, I told you, do not be an ATM machine. Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again, my name is Jackson Oyungu. I want to ask you once again to take time, follow my page, share this video, like it, and let's meet again next time. Thank you.